Hey everybody, welcome to Heat My Shorts. Hope you're all doing well today. This is my favorite type of horseradish. I'm just going to say it right off the bat. Woodman's extra hot horseradish. I know that they do make a less spicy version of it, a regular or a mild or something, but this is my favorite. I'm also going to be adding some Four Horsemen pepper tincture from Late for Work today. But first I want to wish some friends happy birthdays. Christian H. in Klagenfurt, Austria, happy birthday to you. Anne C. in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, happy birthday to you. Phil N. in Coolum Beach, Australia, happy birthday to you. Taylor R. in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, happy birthday to you. And Caroline of Caroline Snack Adventures, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to anybody who's celebrating a birthday today. Happy unbirthday to the rest of us. Let's all have a great day. I hope you've all been having a great day. I know that two of you, it's your birthday has already passed because of our time zones in the world. That's so interesting. I'm so glad that I check these things at night as I'm making my notes so I can at least write on your wall on the correct days and sneak in first what do you call it, a midnight happy birthday wish to Anne. I was actually really happy that I could catch that because it was only 9 p.m. here when I was making my notes, and I noticed, I was like, what time is it? Because I look it up on Google what time it is currently and what time, in the different parts of the world. I was like, oh, it's Anne's birthday in like 4 minutes. So I waited until, I think it was like 6 minutes after, but I was pretty happy about that for sure. I don't know why I'm talking about this. I suppose I'm bragging about wishing people happy birthdays. I don't know, but to be honest, it brings me a lot of joy to be able to do that. And the response, more often than not, is very heartwarming, very rewarding. It really lets me know that these people do appreciate this. I will be honest, there has definitely been times, like multiple times, quite a few actually, that I'll wish someone a happy birthday, and then like that day, they'll either delete me or block me on Facebook. I don't understand why. I mean, they could just ask me not to wish them a happy birthday if they didn't want it to happen again, but now that they've solidified that, they've made that 100%, I am probably not going to. But yeah, some people love it. Apparently some people absolutely despise it. I'm going to keep doing it for the foreseeable future because I enjoy it. And the select few people, not select, quite a few people that also enjoy these shout-outs, that's enough to keep me convinced that this is a good idea. The birthday shoutouts, that is. This channel is definitely not going to stop anytime soon. I know sometimes I joke or lightheartedly complain about, my 50 cents a day that I make or whatever, but it's better than 0 cents a day. Anyways, that was very long-winded. Actually, not that bad, only 3.5 minutes. Let's get back to this. First of all, happy birthday to anybody who is celebrating a birthday today. Happy unbirthday to the rest of us. Did I already say this? I think I did. Let's all keep having a great day. I definitely said this. It's clicking in my mind now. Woodman's extra hot creamed horseradish adds zest to meats and chili. To be honest, I just read this little write-up this morning and noticed that they suggested chili. That's a pretty good idea, for sure. And I also noticed last night, because I was looking for the website, I was like, oh, it's probably just woodmans.com or something. But it's not. You know what the website is? Smuckers.ca. That Smuckers, the company that makes the jams and jellies and whatnot, they make this. I had no idea that this was a Smuckers product. I'm going to be adding this. I'm just holding it up in the background. What did I came up with a funny little name. The Four Horseradishmen. Yeah, that's what I was going to call it. I was pretty proud of that. I actually sent that message to Jason Pettibone because I was like, oh, that's a good one. Anyways, first I'm going to review this one. I am. Here's the ingredients. Horseradish, water, white vinegar, vegetable oil, sugar, salt, xanthan gum, color, sodium benzoate, sulfites, and artificial flavor. I also never noticed the artificial flavor. I don't know if I've ever read the ingredients list on this, to be honest. I'm pretty sure this is just this is, I think, what I grew up using at mom and dad's house. I'm pretty sure that's what they had at home there. What I've used as long as I can remember. And yeah, I don't know if I've ever even actually tried the mild one or the regular or whatever they call it. I can't remember what it's called because, you know, I usually get the extra hot. I try to find the hottest horseradish that I can find. Did I say that funny? Horseradish? I don't know. Let's give it a shaky shake. Although now it's just going to stick to the lid. Bad horseradish. Oh yeah. But when you open it, it all kind of falls off. Most of it. Oh well. Ooh, it's got a sting. It really stings the nostrils. I've actually been out of this stuff for a while because I've been reviewing other brands, so I've been kind of stocked up, and I've been out of this. I just said that. For a while. So I'm eager to get back to this one and see how it compares, although I can't remember what the other ones were like. But right off the bat, on the smell test there, it smells spicier than what I'm used to, like almost like wasabi level, which, you know, most wasabi does have horseradish in it. Have a look at that. That is a beautiful thing. That's a nice looking sauce. I'm gonna get some more on there actually. I like this stuff. So, Woodman's Extra Hot Creamed Horseradish, made by Smuckers. HeatMyShorts, in a different kind of way, I suppose, right? It's sort of a burn. Okay. A little bit of throat burn, a little bit of intensity there. Not as much as I remember there being. I suppose I've increased my horseradish tolerance over the last while by consuming horseradish and wasabi. And yeah, also the wasabi level. I've been really loving the wasabi. Let's try some more of this. This is good. It's a nice creamy texture to the sauce, and then it has those kind of grated flaky bits in there. I think I have a Maggie hair in my eye. Maybe, or maybe it's one of mine. I can't really tell. This has got a great flavor. It doesn't have a lot, like very much at all, of that bitter tartness. Maybe a bit of the tartness, but not a lot of the bitter. It's just really nice. Sweet. A little bit of spiciness going on there. I'm really surprised, actually, at how mild the intensity is compared to what I was expecting. But the flavor is what's really winning me over here. The flavor is great. The other ones that I've reviewed recently have just less of a friendly flavor to them. This is just delicious. I'm gonna have one more spoonful and then add some tincture, I suppose. I really like it. It's still my favorite. It might not be the hottest that I've tried now, though. I'd really have to go back and try some of the other ones. But I feel like there may have been one that was a little bit hotter. I'm going to give you a flavor rating. I think it's going to be an 8.5 out of 10. I feel like I've been giving out a lot of 8.5s out of 10 lately, but that's how I'm feeling about this. I'm giving this an 8.5 out of 10 for a flavor rating. It's nice and sweet, vinegary. It's got a little bit of that horseradish flavor for sure. I wouldn't mind if it had a little bit more. I'm actually growing horseradish out in the yard. I need to harvest that. I absolutely forgot about that. It's probably still fine. It hasn't frozen though. Maybe I'll add some horseradish to some of this and see how that goes. For an intensity, I think I'd give that like a 3 out of 10. For a 10 being the most intense horseradish burn that I could imagine. A 7 being to the point where I'm uncomfortable. Those are kind of my gauges. I'd give this, yeah, like a 2 or a 3 out of 10. It's fairly mild for sure. I can't give you a predicted rating because I don't know what my horseradish tolerance is like. I can't really guess that. I would absolutely recommend this to you if you're looking for a delicious, sweet, kind of sour, creamy horseradish sauce. This is delicious. All of my favorite things about horseradish, but I just wouldn't mind a little bit more of that intensity. I would absolutely restock this again and again. It's still my favorite. Oh, I did bring the parrot. I thought I forgot the parrot again, but it's right here. Pair it with, first of all, definitely roast beef and roast beef sandwiches, Yorkshire pudding, those kinds of things. Put it in your hummus. Put it in your sushi, like as a dressing, sort of a sauce on the side. Deviled eggs. I just had another one on the tip of my brain. Fish. What was the other one? Different kinds of pizza, I suppose, right? Sandwiches, all types of sandwiches. I mean, not all of them, but you know, a variety. It's good. I like it. Now I'm going to add some heat to it. I'm going to grab a spoonful and add some Four Horsemen. I don't have very much of it left. I've actually had this stuff for quite a while, but it just seemed appropriate. Okay. Now, what's the best way to do this? I guess I'll put the horseradish in my mouth and then put the tincture on top of it. I really don't know. May as well grab a good sized spoonful. And what, a pull? Should I do a pull of this stuff? That's what I've got. We'll do that. See what happens. See how lit up I get from this. I don't know. Whew. That's got a kick. Whew. That like goes straight to the ears. It's all over the mouth. The burn, that is. Mostly the tip of the tongue and the throat. A little bit into the nasal cavity even. The gums are starting to throb. That's intense. I don't really remember what this stuff's all about. If this is those 4 peppers, the Reaper, Ghost, Scorpion, and Dragon's Breath. If that's what's in these, I don't remember for sure. Oh, that's a chair. I was like, what is that? Okay, so I don't know about the flavor rating on that because that burn really took over. That was a pretty intense, quick little burn. It's easing off already. For flavor, I'm gonna say 7 out of 10. It's kind of the middle of the road. It was good. I definitely got that pepper flavor and a little bit of that sweet, I don't know, that almost minty sort of an essence, that burn-ish. Well, it's really going for the throat. My heat level, that got me up to easily a 5 out of 10. It backed up very quickly. That was a good combination. Definitely kicked up the intensity like I was hoping for. If I did a few drops instead, it probably would have been a lot more enjoyable as opposed to just like a punch in the face of heat with a little reminder of horseradish. But that was good. It's got my throat burning quite intensely, down into my chest, down into my stomach, underneath the tongue, upper and lower lip. It's basically everywhere. And yeah, like I said, up into my nasal cavity a little bit. I thought I was gonna sneeze, but I think we're all good. I was kind of hoping that Maggie would come over. She's over there under the table. But a lot of times when I'm in here talking to myself, she'll come over and see what I'm talking about. Pardon me. That tasted like horseradish. That's weird. I know that's weird, and I'm sorry. It's kind of gross, maybe even, but I don't know. I keep it pretty real here. I keep it as real and as family friendly as I can. I like to keep that balance, keep it as positive as I can without being fake. Sometimes I fake my happiness because I know that it works. I know that if I just smile and act happy when I'm talking to you, that it helps. It actually improves the mood. The mind is a very powerful thing. Well, I don't think she's gonna come over here. I definitely recommend mixing these two together. It's a wild ride. Maybe go a few drops instead of a full, review pull worth. But that was good. I would do that again. And I would try it with a couple drops just to ease into that heat. I just kind of grabbed it without even thinking of grabbing a full squeeze and just decided to go for it. This is already a 17-minute video. I'm getting worse at that. They're getting longer and longer lately, it seems. So let's go have a quick visit with Maggie. I believe, yeah, here she is at her spot. This is her spot. Hey, Maggie. How you doing? How you doing, little doggy? Maggie got a new brush, actually. I don't know if you can tell. I can tell even just by looking at the monitor. I'm looking at her there. She is so fluffy right now. She got a nice undercoat rake from my mother. We borrowed it for the time being. I don't know for how long, but gave her a brushing with that. And she's so soft. She looks like she's going to the dog show. Yeah. Maggie's grandpa, actually, who belonged to my parents, was a Canadian champion show dog. I almost called him a dog show. Get the words mixed up. He was absolutely magnificent. His name was Tag. And he was a Canadian champion. He was absolutely beautiful. Pretty quirky, pretty silly for sure. Scared of a lot of things. He was very skittish, but he was absolutely beautiful. Right, Maggie? That's pretty neat, actually. Maggie's grandpa Tag actually passed away on the day that Maggie was born. I've told this story on a video before, but that was like 2 or 3 years ago. I don't even know. But yeah, Tag's life ended on the day that Maggie's life began. That's pretty wild. That's a pretty neat connection, for sure. That's not a downer. To me, that's not a downer. That's magical. That's like, I don't know. Like it was meant to be. I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap this video up before we have to edit it back together at the 23-minute mark. Yeah, we're at 19 minutes. The Four Horseradishmen. This was a good idea. This was fun. I enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I love you all, and I appreciate you all so much. Thanks for taking this time to hang out. I know it's like 20 minutes, but it goes by like that for me, to be honest. When I'm filming these videos, it kind of surprises me every time. I guess because I'm enjoying it. I don't know. In this corner, you'll see our HeatMyShorts logo. In this corner, Late for Work's YouTube channel. Hop over there and give them a subscribe if you haven't already. Up here, smuckers.ca. Check out their website. I didn't, to be honest, but I probably should. See what else they have. Up here, a playlist or something for you to click and enjoy. Hope you have a great day. I love you all very much. This has been Heat My Shorts with Maggie and Steve. The Maggie Show. Bye-bye.